My 23, so she's a girl, she's 23 and her boyfriend 24 hooked up with my brother, 19.
Oh, that's a lot of things.
Wow, I can immediately tell I'm not qualified, but let's proceed.
Let's go ahead, yep. Well, Ryan, we're medical professionals.
Right, I should be
We're
prepared to handle
qualified for anything, yeah.
Right, but I think even doctors know, like, your surgeon's not going to start fucking with your teeth.
Your surgeon's not. I'm a doctor, all right? I'll fuck with whatever I need to fuck with.
That means I know what I'm doing.
It means I'm God, all right?
Let's do it. First of all, through God, all things are possible. So jot that down.
Let's go.
My brother started hanging out with this guy over a year ago. Oh, so with this guy, meaning...
After I kept seeing him.
After I kept seeing him. I decided to get to know him, and we hit it off and been dating about a month. So that's a little confusingly worded, but basically she's dating this guy, and his brother and him are also friends.
Wait.
Yeah.
I think they were friends first.
They were friends first.
My brother started hanging out with this guy over a year ago, and after I kept seeing him, I decided to get to know him. We hit it off, and we've been...
Okay.
So the brother and this guy were friends, and then the guy and the girl started to date. When I first told my brother, he got really upset, I guess, about them dating. Which was weird because I don't understand what the big problem was. The next day he was emotional and asked me not to date him. I thought my brother was just overreacting and being petty, so I proceeded to date my boyfriend.
Oh, so hold on. First of all, that's sort of not cool. Like, I guess you can't really decide what somebody else does, but I think that to a certain degree, like...
What?
She maybe should have at least considered her brother's emotions. It seems like this person was already having... Sorry, let's continue. Let's finish it.
I feel like... Why? We'll finish it, but I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
My brother got really distant over it. Now my boyfriend finally told me he hooked up with my brother a dozen times before dating me, and I guess he led my brother on. I knew my boyfriend was bi, but I didn't know my brother was gay/bi, and he still hasn't come out. What should I do, or how should I go about everything now?
This post, based on the title, I actually had a different reaction than the post is giving me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, so well, give me what your reaction is now, because let's see what...
So, I actually... think that this girl should have made some more considerations before she did what she did.
You blame her?
I don't blame anyone. I don't think anybody did anything wrong here. Well, some stuff went on.
Should we consult the chart?
We might need to consult the chart. Okay, so here's my first note.
Uh-huh.
When I first told my brother, he got really upset, which was weird because I didn't understand what the big problem was. The next day he was emotional, asking me not to date him. I thought my brother was just overreacting or just being petty, so I decided to date my boyfriend. I think that, like...
Looking good, guys. Thanks, Kike.
Thanks, Kike. I think that there should have at least been questions asked at that point right there.
Like what question?
Why are you so emotional about this? Like, you can't just ignore... Yeah. I think she entirely ignored that and discounted it to him being emotional.
So that, yeah. I disagree with.
Really?
Because it's not up to the person you're talking with to recognize your emotions for you and ask, like, it's not up to her to be like, I recognize that you're really upset, so I need to ask you why and figure that out. If he was truly upset, he should have said why.
I agree with you, and that goes back to what we've been saying this whole time.
Communication.
Which is fucking communicate with people.
Which is why I don't think what she should have done. I think she did exactly what she should do. She didn't she was talking to her brother about it. Her brother's like, don't date him. She's like, why? Clearly didn't get a clear answer. So she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna date him. If I think like if the brother, clearly the brother had information that was hard for him to share if he hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah.
And he's hooking up with other men. So that's probably a conversation he wasn't ready to have.
Yeah.
It does though put him as the person who's hurt in a hard position because you have to say how you're feeling.
Yeah, it was definitely the burden of proof was on him, I think.
Yeah, so
I do agree with you.
And especially if their brother and sister, she's known him their whole life and just has no idea. If she has literally no idea that he's gay or bi or whatever, that probably never even popped up in her head as a possibility. Think of it this way: if you had a sister and she didn't want you to date Jess. Would you ever assume, if you didn't know that they were gay, that it was because she wanted to get with them? That's kind of a crazy assumption.
Okay, personally, me, I would ask why.
You would ask why.
I think when people
have, but I believe you probably would.
I personally believe when people have extremely emotional reactions to things,
there's a reason.
Deserves to be delved into.
I feel like most people would ask why. That seems so normal.
Well, you're
doubt
right.
and I doubt.
But you're going to make a point that I sort of agree with. Please go ahead.
Well, I doubt that you would get the clear answer that you would need.
Like because of something that's that weighted emotionally, it almost like it's tough. Like that's why I say I don't think anybody did anything wrong. Cause this is very difficult.
This is a hard one.
Honestly, you know who might be the bad person here is the boyfriend.
The boyfriend.
Say that.
The boyfriend is because you're right.
That's manipulative as fuck.
If he's hooking up with the brother and then not telling the girlfriend.
And do you think that they entirely stopped hooking up after they started dating?
That would probably confuse the brother and be like, "What the fuck? I thought we had a thing, and now you're dating my sister."
Yeah.
So fuck the boyfriend.
Yeah, fuck
but
that
not
guy.
fuck him.
Yeah.
But be mad at him.
Olivia says that was obvious. Well, we needed to get to it on our own, okay?
We're not doctors who jump to conclusions. we discuss all of the possibilities and all the facts, and we meticulously decide what the true right answer is.
In hindsight, yes. But we need to get there.
Break up with Olivia. She's no longer someone I enjoy being around.
I love you, Olivia.
Just kidding. Every time I've seen you, you've been so nice.
You're the professionals! Yes, which is why we need to explore all the options, Jack.
Like a lotus, I will bloom.
That was fun.
Oh, shit. Anyways.
What do doctors do when they get stressed out?
Meth, crack, drink.
Yeah, give me whatever my patients can't afford.
So to finish.
Yeah.
You and your brother need to just acknowledge that you both haven't had a very clear relationship. You need to have a conversation, and then you both need to never talk to this guy again because he's clearly fucking with both of you and is really, like, from his point of view, probably having a great fucking time.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. This is a sociopath. This person's a sociopath.
I don't know if I jumped to that. No, we can. I feel we're doctors. We can.
Absolutely. No, I'm diagnosing a person as a sociopath right now. Dr. Conor Phillips, asterisk Dr. Chocolate, asterisk no medical license. Not a real doctor.